Right, we're live here. All right, we're live here on YouTube and we're live on Facebook. For those of you who are on Facebook, be sure to come over to YouTube as we are here live. I'm going to be doing a live training. Come on over. If you are on Facebook, I will be ending this live soon. So make sure you go up into the story because there will be a link to the YouTube page in the story. Also, if you don't see the link, which you should, put in Dr. Tamika Works. Search for Dr. Tamika Works on YouTube because we are live on YouTube. And make sure that you subscribe once you go over to YouTube so that you can get a notification and let me know so that you can know that I am live. So I'm going to be doing a live training because my inbox has been going wild because a lot of you are saying that you want to know how to write a book. You want to know how to get your story out there in such a way that it's very compelling and people will listen, and you want to draw in the people who are aligned with you. So these are some of the things that we're going to be going over in on YouTube. So make sure that you go to the story and click the link in the story to get over here to YouTube, as well as you can go to YouTube and put in Dr. Tamika Works. But I've received a lot of inboxes, so I figured I may as well answer the questions here so that you can get those questions answered. So here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on over to YouTube. If you want to know how to write your book, if you want to know how to get your message out there, because again, like I said, some of you keep saying, oh, but it's so saturated. Well, it is not saturated because there's nobody else out there like you. You are uniquely and wonderfully and beautifully made. So we're going to go ahead and get started because I don't want to hold up your time. I am going to reference my notes here. So, if you haven't met me before or you're new to my community, my name is Dr. Tamika Works on all social media platforms, and I'm the international best-selling author of Speak Up and Get Out: How to Survive and Thrive After the Devastation of Domestic Violence and Abuse. And I've spent over 20 years inside of both private and public sectors studying numerous things. But one thing that really stood out to me, and that was brand story, how people tell their stories and how they use their voice within their business and their story within their business and their expertise, how to turn it into real influence and real income. And so I've seen it at every level. And I've spoken at Google in Silicon Valley. And I know a lot of you who are my OGs that have been here, you know who I am. But this is for the thousands of new followers who have just come in. So I've spoken at Google in Silicon Valley. I've appeared on NBC, ABC, Fox, HLN Radio One, along with other nationally syndicated radio platforms across the United States. Hey, welcome, welcome. Hey, thank you so much for coming in. Yes, Sharia, thank you for coming in. So, and sharing my message and expertise with global audiences. But some of my most meaningful work that I've done hasn't been on those stages. It's been working directly with people just like me and you. Okay. And I have helped men and women publish their books, their very first books, actually. And I've worked with Grammy nominated singers, stay at home parents, influential media moguls, coaches, entrepreneurs, actors, actresses, and professionals across nearly any industry that you can name. Okay. So I've worked with a lot of different people. You may have seen some of them on my page. I don't post as much as I used to, but I've come across a lot of influential people that I have helped along the way. We've poured into one another, and some have even come and stayed with me for Thanksgiving, because just to get out away from the spotlight. So they'll sometimes come and hide out here. So I've also had the honor of hosting two live red carpet events in person. This is where women have stepped into their truth and into their power. And I've shared stories. I've helped them share their stories from the stage in front of a live audience of people, and they've experienced what it's like firsthand to finally be seen, to finally be heard, and to be valued. And so here's the truth. I've learned after all of that experience, and I want you guys to go on over to YouTube. Go to YouTube. The link is in the stories. It's in the stories. So go ahead, click there, and I'll see you over on YouTube. But what I've learned, and here's the truth, is that after all of that experience, most people are struggling. Let me finish out Facebook. Okay. So most people are struggling because they lack value. They think they lack value. Okay. You do not lack value. You have everything that you need in order to tell your story, in order to get it out to the world. You just need a little help. And they're struggling because they lack a simple structured system that turns what they already know into something profitable. So it's not complicated. These aren't complicated strategies or overwhelming funnels or information overload. You just need a clear plan, a clear path, and the realization. That realization is what led me to create a continuously evolving product that of what I have come to call the simple revenue system. So this system is built from everything that I've seen work in real time, from best-selling authors to first-time creators to high-level experts. Who just needed a way to package their knowledge and turn it into books, digital products, and income generating offers that actually sell and build authority. And so, in this session, that's exactly what I'm going to walk you through. So, we are going to do a live training because whether you're a coach, entrepreneur, a beginner, or even if you're a seasoned professional, you already have something inside of you that can be turned into revenue. So it can be a message, a skill, your God-given talents, a story, or an idea that hasn't been fully expressed yet. And so my role is going to be to help bring that out of you so that you can structure it properly and turn it into something that not only serves people, but also sustains you financially. Okay. So in this session, I'm going to introduce you to the simple revenue system and show you how to begin packaging your expertise, monetizing your messaging, and creating simple digital products that will work in any industry, no matter what industry you are in. So if you've ever felt like you were meant for more, but you just need the right system, you know that there's something bigger than you, that you have that feeling like there's a bigger purpose in my life. So this system is going to make it real for you. It can even make it tangible for you. So then you're gonna and understand that you are exactly where you need to be. You are right where you need to be. So before we go deeper, I do want to take a moment to really support you because for many of you, this isn't just about learning. Okay, it's about transformation. And I don't just teach one thing because it's a whole entire ecosystem. And so I've created a suite of courses that are designed to meet you wherever you are. So, whether that's in your business or your mindset, your healing journey, or your next level of growth, I have courses that are available to assist you on your journey. So, as I share these, I want you to listen for one that speaks directly to you and where you are right now in your life. And if you don't mind, if you could, when you're as you're listening, drop it in the chat. Which one feels like it was created just for you? And I say that because you never know who may be, contemplating like, should I or should I not do this? Is it for me? And then just by you dropping it in the chat saying, hey, this resonates with me, you may be giving that person confirmation. You may be giving them even that validation that they need, or that, that confirmation to say, you know what, this is my sign, or just giving them permission to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So, a lot of you, as a matter of fact, as I was setting up for this, I received a message about helping someone with their book. So I do have, and then, I've gotten the inboxes from you guys, but I do have the courses that are available right now to you that you can, take a look. The link is in the description, so that you can choose what you need, what best fits your needs. So the first course is the book that opens doors. It's turning your ideas into influence and opportunity. And this course is all about writing your book and getting it published. So, this is for those of you who have a book inside of you, but you've been overthinking it, delaying it, or just unsure where to start. And so I walk you through step by step on how to write your book, how to structure it, and publish a book that positions you as an authority, and then also opens up real opportunities for you, whether that's if you want to speak on stages, or you want to take your book on television the way I did. I have the, different tools and resources and even the scripts for pitching to help you do that. So this is not just, a book for you. It is a strategic asset. And so I talk about how you can use it strategically to really catapult your career and your business and even personal endeavors. So if you've been saying one more day, or, oh, I know I need to do this, and you haven't done it, this is your sign. This is your moment to make it real so that you can become a published author. So the next class that I have, and you may have seen this over on my other page, but protecting yourself in a toxic workplace. If you're navigating difficult environments, power dynamics, or emotional stress at work, this course gives you the tools, the resources to protect your peace and your position. So you'll learn how to recognize toxic patterns, respond strategically, know what to document, when to document, how to document it, and also be strategic in your reporting so it's not emotionally driven, and so that you're not emotionally driven, and that you maintain your professionalism without losing yourself, because your well-being matters so much more than just, it matters more and just as much as your paycheck. Okay. Then we have the digital product sales system. And this is where your knowledge becomes income. And I teach you how to create, package, and sell digital products in a way that's simple, scalable, and aligned with your expertise. There's no confusion, no complicated tech. And it's just a clear system that helps you generate revenue from what you already know. And within the digital revenues, not in the digital product sales system, I even have my real life scripts that I've used to send to producers to get booked and appear live on national television, on national networks. Okay. So let's go into the next course. This course is highly in demand. This is the Toxic Family Bundle, Volume 1. Volume 2 is coming soon. For those of you who are navigating difficult family dynamics, this bundle helps you understand the process and begin to unpack and reclaim your voice and identity within these oftentimes toxic or abusive relationships, because a lot of times you are the black sheep, you are the outcast, you are the scapegoat. And so you'll gain an understanding of the patterns and emotional triggers and how you can protect yourself and move differently when it comes to, if you have to attend that holiday dinner or a holiday event or a special occasion, so you can be able to move differently without guilt and healing. I want you to know that healing is not selfish, it is necessary. And I tell a lot of my clients and my students that self love and self care is not selfish. Okay. It is not selfish. And then the next class we have, and I'm excited about this one. No is a complete sentence. And I often tell you all, no is a complete sentence that does not require an explanation. Okay. And so this course walks you through. So this is for the person who may feel like they're just being used, and, they may feel like a doormat, or they may feel guilt or shame for saying no when they do say no. Or you may be saying yes, and then you're like, oh my gosh, why did I say yes? So this is about power. And more importantly, it's about your personal power. So this course helps you stop over explaining, over giving, overextending yourself. And it helps you to not fall into the people pleasing trap. And so you're going to learn how to say no with confidence, courage, and without guilt, shame, or an apology that's not even warranted. So you can protect your time, your energy, and your boundaries. Then we have the course. That's the course of this session, and this is the simple revenue system. This is the framework that I created from over 20 years of experience helping people turn their ideas, expertise, and stories into income. So it's simple, it's structured, and it works across a variety of industries. So if you want to stop guessing and start generating, this is where you begin. So if you stick around, I am going to walk you through some of the steps that we have so that you can know that this is possible for you. The next course we have is Storytelling Secrets for Small Business Owners. So, this is a game changer. Your story is your strategy. So, if you know how to use it, in this course, I teach you how to communicate in a way that connects, converts, and builds trust with your audience. And this is because, let me tell you, people don't just buy products, they buy stories. they see themselves in the story that you tell. So you are going to bridge the gap for them. You're going to show them where they are now to where they need or want to be. So always remember that you are the solution to someone else's problem. So when somebody is up at 2, 3, 4, or 5 o'clock in the morning and they're saying, oh my goodness, I need to solve this problem. Who do I call? Who do I email? Who do I text? Who do I get in touch with? They are going to look at you because you are going to create a product so well put together within the simple revenue system that it's going to be an automatic yes. I need to work with this person. Okay. So then we have the divorce detox. This is a class. And as I told you, this is a full suite, it is a full ecosystem. So the divorce detox is about healing, it is about rebuilding and rediscovering who you are after a major life transition. And so you're going to learn how to release emotional weight, regain your power, and step into your next chapter with intention and not confusion. Okay, you're going to go in with a clear understanding because I see a pattern when I talk to my private clients that it's this thing of, okay, well, we're divorced, but we still went out to dinner. Are you really healing? So this class is going to help you with that. And it is, we talk about adult things in there. So just keep in mind, we are adults, okay? But it's going to really help you move forward and give you the support that you need. The next course is how to survive narcissistic abuse. This is actually a bundle. It's very popular amongst our community. This is deep, necessary work. And it's not just for if you are in an intimate relationship. This can be applied to marriages, your partnerships, your work, church, neighbors. It can apply if you come in contact with another human being. This class can help you tremendously because you can be walked on or abused and you may not even know it. But once you take these classes, you begin to become aware to the different things that you may not have been aware of previously. So if you've experienced manipulation or emotional abuse, this bundle helps you understand what happened and sometimes why it may have happened and reclaim your identity and begin the healing process with strength and courage. So understand that you are not alone and there is a path forward. So the next class, and this is another huge one that a lot of people really like, and that's how to create and enforce healthy boundaries. It's one thing that if you have boundaries, okay, we all can have boundaries, but are you enforcing them? Are you making sure that you're not being manipulated or run over or feeling bad for saying yes when you should have said no, or created your own options or choices or whatever? So this course teaches you how to set healthy boundaries that actually stick. So not just saying them, but actually enforcing them without guilt or without fear or second guessing yourself, because see, boundaries are not walls, they are standards. And so you don't want anyone trampling all over your standards. You don't want to have the fear. And this is what I like about the class too, because it allows you to create those healthy boundaries without having the fear that you may lose a friendship or a relationship. So there are step-by-step scripts that you can actually use and implement for your real life situations to help you. And for those of you who are saying, well, I don't really want a course, I want personalized support, I do also offer one on one sessions, and these are powerful focused 1 hour sessions designed specifically around you. Whatever we need to focus on, they are working. These are working sessions where we actually sometimes have breakthroughs and get results right within the session. It is not a discovery of, just okay, just discovery. No, we are rolling up our sleeves and we are getting busy. We are getting the work done, whether you need transformation and healing, or you're looking for business strategy that actually gets results. Okay, so these sessions are customized and tailored to your exact situation. So there's nothing generic, there's no one size fits all approach, and it's specifically for what you need. So once your session is paid in full, you'll be able to schedule your time. And during that hour, we're going to be locked in on your breakthrough, your strategy, your next move, and your results. So you'll get access to my calendar and you set a time that's most convenient for you. So it cuts out any back and forth. So it's a very smooth and efficient process. So if you've been feeling stuck, unclear, or like you need direct guidance, that's where we go deeper. Okay. So now let me ask you something. Which of these feel like, it's exactly what you need right now? Put that in the chat and let me know. And then, are you here to build your income? Are you here to grow? Or are you here for all three? Drop that in the chat as well and let me know, because I'll be reading your responses, because I'm so excited. We've had thousands of people come in over on Facebook, and I know a lot of you, we are new to one another. So I wanted to do this video so that you can get to know me and know who I am, and also get a feel for my teaching style. And if you're getting, value from this already, I want you to do three quick things for me. And that's, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next. And it lets YouTube know that you enjoy this content. And so they'll put it out to more people like you and me. So more people who want to learn and grow and do all of the things that we've discussed. So share this video. Number two is share this video with someone who needs this message, because you never know who may say, oh my gosh, this is just what I've been looking for. And then drop a comment below letting me know what stood out so far to you. Okay. So let me know that, because I truly appreciate you being here, because you could see, time is precious. I just want to say that first of all. And I always believe that one of the most highest forms of disrespect is wasting somebody's time. And so I take time as I treat it as a special gift. It is truly a gift. So I thank you for taking time out to be here, because you could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. And so I just want you to know that I appreciate that. And I value your time. So you don't have to worry about me wasting it in any kind of way. So that also tells me that you're ready for something more. And I do appreciate that. So if you're ready to go deeper, all of these courses and my one-on-one sessions are available for you to step into at different levels, depending on where you are and where you're going. So this isn't just about information. This is about transformation and getting results. And so that's what we are going to focus on. So let's go ahead and take a deep dive in here and talk about the simple revenue system. So you are sitting on a digital offer right now, whether you realize it or not. You just haven't created it yet. And it's costing you money, because it's costing you money impact, and freedom because you are leaving money on the table. You are selling yourself short because you should be able to have the freedom to do whatever you need to do to fulfill the purpose and the calling on your life. And so the wild thing is that your personal story, your lived experience, and the lessons you learned the hard way, okay? You put that blood, sweat, and tears into it, could be the exact transformation someone else is praying for. And so your story, your voice, your experience is the bridge someone else needs to get to your next level. Hey, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes. So, welcome so much. Thank you. So, today, I'm breaking down how over 20 different professions, from musicians to real estate agents, nurses to bloggers, stay at home parents to accountants, can turn your story, skills, and voice into a digital product that sells. So if you think that your industry isn't digital product friendly, I'm about to prove you wrong because we are going to get this thing moving and shaking. Okay. So, in this session, I'm going to show you how, in any profession, that you can monetize your story and build digital offers like ebooks, courses, workshops, templates, and memberships without needing a big audience or fancy equipment or years of experience, because I actually give you the how. You know why? Because I've spent years, investing here, investing there, investing. And it's like, okay, so where is the how? Where's the how? And so I give you the how. So if you can help someone make progress faster than they could have on their own, you can definitely create a digital product. So understand that your voice has value. You need to understand that your voice has value. Your experience is a roadmap, and someone is searching for answers that you already have lived through. And so I want you to know that it doesn't matter how many people, because I have people tell me, they're like, oh, but Dr. Tamika is so saturated. No, it's not. You have not stepped into the game yet. Okay. So this session is your permission to stop sitting on what you know. This is about start for you to start packaging it into something that earns income, impact, and freedom. And so you've lived through things that there are people out here struggling with right now, but you have the answers because you've healed, you've built, you've learned, but you're still keeping your wisdom inside of your head instead of turning it into an offer that changes lives and earns income. And so deep down, you know this, you know what I'm about to say. You are meant to do more than just scroll. What do they call it? Doom scrolling and consuming content and brain rot. You are meant to teach, guide, and lead. And so imagine packaging up what you know, your lived story, your expertise, your scars, and lessons into a digital product that someone can learn from anywhere in the world. Like, I mean, think about that. When once you create your book, a lot of you have seen my book, you have my book, you've taken my courses, and I can be asleep or I can be doing something else, but you're all the way around the other side of the world taking those courses or reading those books. And so, a course, a workshop, an ebook, a membership, something that teaches what you know best. So, again, when that person is up at 2, 3, or 4 in the morning and they're saying, I really have this issue, I've got this issue that I need to get solved, they're going to say, oh, Vilma can help me with this. And they're going to go to your website or they're going to go to your socials and they're going to say, I'm going to purchase this book. I'm going to purchase this, or really, it's an investment because you are transforming lives. So this is not about perfection. It's not about waiting until you're ready. Sometimes you have to just hit go and go. Okay. So and you do it with just your voice. And your voice is amplified and monetized. Okay. So look around. There are everyday people who are earning from what they know. I've worked with moms who are teaching how to organize breastfeeding, potty training, because I breastfed my daughter. So those are some of the things that you could talk about. Healing survivors, teaching self-worth, healthy boundaries, how to recover from betrayal, because a lot of times, you can be betrayed by toxic people that you once trusted, people that you thought were your friends, or thought were, well, we're family, they wouldn't do that to me. So we go over things like that. So you could even, if you're an entrepreneur, teaching social media and different parts of that ecosystem. And then you have creators teaching confidence, dating, business, wellness, anything. I'm talking anything, because transformation is transferable. And so people buy from people they trust. They invest with people they trust, not just, some stranger or whomever. This is someone who has told their story, and that would be you. You would be telling your story, and they can connect. And some people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Okay. So you don't need a huge audience. You don't need fancy tech. You don't need to be the expert in the room. You just need a message that meets someone where they are and then leads them to the next level. And oftentimes it is a win-win situation, because as you help them win, you win. And as they help, and as you help them win, and vice versa. Okay. So understand that your story is someone's roadmap. Your story is the key to unlocking someone else's prison. Your story has the power to give someone permission to do something that they didn't even think they could do. That's why I said, share it in the chat. Let me know in the chat, because as you share it in the chat, you may be unknowingly validating somebody. You may be giving that person that affirmation and confirmation to say, you know what, this is my sign to go ahead and step on into my greatness. Okay. And this is exactly why I created the Simple Revenue System, because it helps you turn your story into a sellable digital offer. It's also going to help you package your voice, lessons, and lived experiences. It's going to help you attract aligned buyers who resonate with you. These are people who are aligned with you, people who can relate to you, people who they understand reciprocity. Okay. So you'll also get paid to make an impact. So when you speak from experience, people feel you. They feel you. When people feel you, they trust you. And when they trust you, they connect and they invest with you. They buy from you because they believe that you can lead them to where they need to be. You are a gap filler. So you are bridging that gap. You are taking them from where they are now to where they want or need to be. Okay. So that's why it's so important that I want you, for those of you who have sent me messages saying that you're just not sure where you fit in or if there's any room or if it's saturated, I need you to know that your voice holds value and it's time to monetize it with purpose, because it's time to stop hiding. No more hiding. It's time for your voice to be heard. It's time for your story to be heard. It's time for you to step into what you were put here on this earth for. Okay, so let's start with a few professions. Okay, we're going to start with a few professions here. So if you're ready to get started with a few professions, I want you to say yes, I'm ready, or let me know you are ready, because this is going to be good. And if it's not, here's the other thing I want to ask you: if it is not your profession, do me a favor, share it with your business bestie or share it with someone whom it's their profession and they will benefit from it. Okay. So make sure you share it. So the first profession is the producer. Okay. So if you are a producer, you could create a digital product or even a physical product, because I'm telling you, we work this thing here. You could do something about your story of hustling into your first gig. And your digital product could be how to pitch and produce your first product. Now, that could be a mini course. You could, record that and get it on out there, and it would help everybody who is a producer. So then the next one is a photographer. And this is just, I'm just giving you guys a little blurb. We're about to take a deep dive into this because I really want you to understand how this can happen for you. So you can do something about how photography healed you or helped you express creativity. So your offer could be beginner photography masterclass or presets. Okay. If you are an actor or actress, you could talk about your personal journey with rejection and confidence, and then offer an audition toolkit, on camera presence training. So you could do something like that, like sell something about media training. If you are a musician, and I know I have a ton of actresses, actors, and musicians on my page, so you all better get to sharing this, okay? So music as healing or identity. Okay. Your offer could be a songwriting workshop or release your first single, how to release your first single as a digital guide. So you could walk people through that. So let's go ahead, and I am going to take it even further. We're about to go even deeper. Okay. So if you are a therapist or coach, this is for you. And also, you can share this with someone who could benefit from it. So, if you are a therapist or coach, you could share how healing from your own emotional struggles led you to the frameworks that now help your clients break through faster. So, your digital offer could be a guided program teaching tools for emotional regulation, self worth, and healing with your story as proof that it does work. So you see that you are bridging a gap. Okay. And you're going to hear me talk about bridging the gap. And when you get into the class, the simple revenue system, you're going to see how I map it all out. I really love that for you guys. So then the fitness trainer. If you are a fitness trainer, you might share, because let's just be real, if you're a fitness trainer, you don't want to be, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, still in that gym going, real hardcore. So you might share how you transformed your own body. And even if you're younger, you may not want to do that 24/7 at your gym. You may want to hit the beach. You may want to go read a book. But if you have that digital product, you can make 10 times what you would in a personal fitness session. But you might share how you transformed your own body after burnout or weight gain to relate to clients who feel stuck. So, your digital product could be a 30-day self paced transformation plan with mindset. You can do meal guides and workouts that are inspired by what worked for you. So, there's so much that you can create with this that you could even create a digital product about emotional eating. So if you are a fitness trainer, you could do something like that about how emotional eating affects your health and your weight. And so you can do like a guide or even a mini course on it to be able to help your audience, clients, and customers. So the next one is the entrepreneur business mentor. So you can talk about how you started from scratch. Okay. Talk about how you started from scratch so you can share your how you made mistakes and discovered strategies that finally generated consistent revenue. And then your digital offer could teach new entrepreneurs how to launch offers, sell confidently, and avoid the setbacks that you faced. The next one is social media manager. You could explain how you grew your online presence after struggling with confidence or visibility, and or your digital resource could be a content toolkit plus a storytelling framework to help others build engagement using their personal brand voice. Now, remember, I'm giving you the titles of these specific, professions, but any of these can apply to your own. So even though this next one is a hairstylist or a beauty pro or for braiders, it may align with your profession. So take note of that as well. So you might share how feeling insecure about your appearance motivated you to learn beauty techniques that changed your level of confidence. So your digital product could be tutorials teaching you teaching everyday women how to style their hair or enhance their beauty right from the comfort of their own home. Okay. Then you have a teacher or educator. You can talk about how you struggled with burnout or classroom stress until you discovered ways to plan efficiently, effectively, and stay organized. And so your digital offer could be printable classroom resources or training on managing time, behavior, or curriculum stress free preparation and deliverables. Okay. Then the next, you got your chef and baker. And again, if you know of someone who can benefit from this information, share it to them because they may want to do this, especially if maybe they're a traveling chef. So you could share how cooking became a healing tool during a tough season, helping you reconnect with joy and creativity. And so your digital product could be a recipe ebook or virtual or in-person cooking. Okay. Classes, it could be a classic. Hey, welcome. Thank you for coming in. So it can be in-person cooking classes, teaching simple meals for busy families or emotional comfort. Okay. You could even do something, you could even niche it on down and show them how to do like crock pot meals or something like that, or how to cook out a cast iron. I'm telling you, once you get in the class, we can really work this thing out. So, because look, I'm ready to get into it. So then we have the relationship and healing coach. Okay. You could share your story of leaving a toxic relationship, rebuilding your identity from the ground up, or your offer could be a transformation program helping survivors reclaim their power, set healthy boundaries, and thrive after narcissistic abuse. Okay. So the next is a financial consultant. And you might share how you once struggled financially, learned money discipline techniques, and got debt free. And then instantly becoming relatable because people are like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm in those shoes now. And you did it again. You're that gap filler. You are bridging the gap. You're taking them from where they are to where they want to be. So think of it as you are a walking, talking billboard. Okay. So your digital offer could be a budgeting system, templates, or money mindset workshop that teaches others how to do the same thing. So then we have look at that. We're already on number 10. And I think I've done maybe like 13 already. But look, check this out. You've got the creative content creator. You could share how expressing your story online opened doors for you, created a big community and revenue you never expected. It can be life changing. So, your digital offer could be a storytelling for creators course, showing others how to use vulnerability and experience to build loyal audiences. Okay. Because again, like I said, a lot of people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If you don't give a doggone about your people, why would they want to be around you? You've got to actually care. You've got to actually want what is best for them, not just some in and out type of thing. No, 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 no. We are not about that life over here. So, in the simple revenue system, I show you exactly how to turn your story into a structured transformation, identify the pain points your audience would pay to solve, help you package your knowledge into a digital offer, build content that attracts buyers and not just followers, or as we sometimes call them, tire kickers. Because when you're at the car dealership, there are people, they're not going to buy a car, they're not going to do anything, they're just going to kick the tires and go. But when you create your message and your story in such a way, these people actually want to be connected with you, and sometimes for a lifetime. Now, I know about the reasons and seasons of life, but sometimes there can be lifelong connections. And then I walk you through how to launch it. And even if you have a small audience, and so much more that I can't go into details here because we've got to cover the rest of these. Because again, people don't buy information, they buy transformation. And so they want to invest in, can you make this clear for me? Can you give me the shortcuts? Can you, help me with my identity and give me a soft place to land within your community? Because that's what we're missing as well. So if you're ready to finally stop watching everyone else create their digital products and start launching your own offer with confidence, click the link below in the description and join the simple revenue system today. So whether you are a nurse, a realtor, an actor, a spiritual advisor, a stay at home parent, or a freelancer, your voice deserves to be heard and paid. Okay. So I want to thank you all again. For those of you who have just joined, I want to thank you all again for being here, because you could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. And if this gave you value, like this video, subscribe for more so that you, and also put on the bell notification so the next time that I go live, you all will get the notification and join me. And be sure to share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And again, I'll be having more videos coming that's going to support you through this process. So once you join the Simple Revenue System, you can ask questions in there. I'll be in there to help you out and answer any other questions that you may have. So if one of these sounded like you, I want you to keep on watching, because as I said, you can take your industry and use one of the examples from one of the others that I've used. So we talked about earlier with the producer. Now we're going to take a deeper dive. Okay. So you could share as a producer how you landed your first production gig with no connections and no connections, no silver spoon, and turned adversity into opportunity. So your digital offer could be the behind the scenes course teaching aspiring producers how to pitch, budget, and get their first clients. Okay. Then, if you are a photographer, you could tell the story of how capturing real life moments help you express your help you express yourself or heal from a difficult season. So your digital offer could be a beginner friendly photography workshop teaching lighting, posing, and storytelling through images. That's one thing that, it's the nerdy side of me, but I like going to the museum to really just look at the paintings. When they say a painting is worth 1,000 words, it's like, that's such an understatement. You can stand there for hours and see so much in a painting or a photograph. So, yeah, so that's something that you guys can take into consideration too. So then for the actors and actresses, because you all flooded to the page, let me tell you, you could share how you overcame rejection and gained confidence to book roles consistently. Your product could be a self-paced audition mastery course that has scripts, mindset tools, and booking strategies. And some of you may be saying, well, Dr. Tamika, if you're telling me if I'm an actor or actress and you're telling me this is what I could do, everybody else is doing it. Okay, but listen, your story is not their story. Their story is not your story. And as I often share in my courses and with my clients and my students, I say that you can have two car dealerships, right? And they can be selling the same exact make, models, cars, the whole nine. And let's make it even juicier. They are across the street from one another, maybe just diagonal or something, right? But you got one dealership where these cars are just in traffic of people going in, getting one and two cars at a time, and they're just always people in and out closing deals. And this car dealership has a whole lot of volume, right? They're selling these cars left and right. You see the big old 18-wheeler trailers bringing in more new cars and more pre-owned cars. But the one difference is that that car dealership across the street is slow. It's slow. And you're like, well, doggone, it's the same make, it's the same model, same color cars. What's going on? Same amount of staff, right? So guess what the difference is? The car dealership that has all that traffic and volume going on, they decided to share their why. They decided to share what made them, their personal brand story of what made them decide to start selling cars. And it might be something as much as, well, our great grandmother and great grandfather used to drive a car and their dog would always, or drive a pickup truck or something, and a dog would just jump in there and, they had a love for these cars. or it could be your own personal story. But my point is, one car dealership, they are sharing their story, their personal brand story, and customers are coming in and they're hearing their stories or they see it up on the wall and they're like, wow, you know what? I can really relate to this. And they have really great customer service. They treat those people the way they want to be treated, you know? So they've got good customer service. They're taking care of their customers. So this is what makes you a cut above the rest. Sharing your own personal story. It's where people can see themselves in you when you tell your story, okay? So then the next is a musician. And I've got some legends on that page too that are musicians. And boy, oh boy, yes, I'm telling you, gifted people. See, that's what I'm saying. You guys are gifted. You guys are the black sheep, the scapegoats, the smart ones. You know. So this is just so beautiful. So let me go ahead here. So you could explain how music became your outlet during tough times and helped you find your identity and helped you find your community. So your digital offer could teach songwriting. It could teach performance confidence or how to release your first single independently. So that could be a mini course. It could be an ebook. It could be, whatever type of digital product that we talked about. You could make it a membership where you have a certain amount of people that join. Okay. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's good to see you here. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So then we have the consultant coach. And I thank you all so much for being here. I know more people have come in. So I thank you so much for being here because you could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. And I value you and I value your time. So when we get to the consultant and coach, you could share how you transformed your own result first, then learned how to guide others. So your digital product could be a result based framework or a roadmap that is helping clients achieve the same transformation. So it's like, come on, take my hand. Here we go. Don't be afraid, So you're taking them along on this journey. You are making them feel seen and safe. Okay. So a real estate agent. So you could, if you're a real estate agent or you know someone who is a real estate agent, you could share how buying your first home changed your life and help you build wealth. So your digital offer could teach first time home buyers how to prepare, how to qualify and avoid costly mistakes. It could even be like an ebook of, like, say, a first time home buyers, like the inspections that they can get, right? Something about inspections or something that has to do with things to avoid, because a lot of people like to know what they should avoid. Okay. And then you give them the solution: avoid this, but do that. Okay. So that's another thing that you can do. Then you have the spiritual advisor. You might share how spirituality helped you during a crisis or identity shift. So your digital product could be guided meditations, prayer and meditation, intuitive development training, or spiritual healing courses. The next would be health, wellness, and fitness consultants. You could tell the story of your personal transformation from going unhealthy or stressed to vibrant and balanced. Your offer could be a lifestyle overhaul program with nutrition plans, workouts, and mindset tools. As we talked about earlier, you could talk about how emotional eating can affect your health and your weight. And so if you have those mindset tools, that's going to help them make the shift. That's going to take them over the bridge, because what? You are the gap filler. You are the bridge connector. Okay. Then we have the freelancer. You could share how freelancing gave you freedom after feeling stuck in a 9 to 5 life transition. So, your digital offer could teach beginners how to get clients, price services, and build a profitable freelance business. Now, if hearing these examples is already sparking some type of ideas in your mind, imagine having a step by step system that helps you not just think of your digital offer, but it helps you build it, package it, price it, and sell it confidently on autopilot. And I walk you through that step by step. I do not leave a stone unturned because I know what it's like to be told one thing and you're like, wait, hold the heck up. What is this? This is not what I signed up for. So that's why I make sure I give you the how and I give it to you step by step so you know every step of the way what to do. And that's exactly why I created the simple revenue system, because it teaches you how to take your story, your skills, and your lived experience and turn it into a digital product that connects emotionally and converts financially. So I'll link it below. It's down in the description. But I want you to stay with me. But it is in the description. You can go ahead and get signed up now and register and enroll now. But I still have more professions that I want to cover. And as I said before, um, this is going to help you because people don't buy information, they buy transformation. So if you're ready to finally stop watching everybody else create digital products and you want to start your own offer with confidence, click the link below to join and enroll today for the simple revenue system, because we are getting this thing started. So, whether you are a nurse, a realtor, an actor, a spiritual advisor, a stay at home parent, a freelancer, your voice, it does not matter. If you are here on this earth and you wake up in the morning and you put 2 feet on the floor, your voice deserves to be heard and paid. And so, again, I thank you for being here because you could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. And I want you to know right here, right now, for those of you who inbox me telling me that, oh, it's so saturated, I don't think I could do it, I don't know if people will want to hear my voice. They do. They do. Your voice matters, your story matters, and your experience has power. It has power. You just have to step into it. And that's what I'm here to help you with. So now let's turn this into income. You ready for the next one? Put a I don't know, put a yes if you're ready. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're engaged. Type a one if you can hear me. That's what I better do, a mic check, mic check. Can you hear me? Can you see me and hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can see me and hear me. So let's go on to the virtual assistant. So you might talk about how becoming a VA helped you work from home and gain control of your schedule. So your digital offer could be a VA, it could be a VA starter course, teaching system that focuses on client onboarding and productivity skills. If you are a stay at home parent, you could share how parenting forced you to get resourceful, organized, and intentional with your time and your routines. So, your digital product could teach moms how to manage home, family, side income through routines, hacks, or even printables. So, you're teaching balance there, so to speak. So, then it could be a speech, if you're a speech pathologist, You could share a personal story of having a loved one or a patient communicate confidently. Your digital offer could teach parents speech improvement techniques, and you could also do developmental activities or communication tools. So instead of going into the office all day, you could also do that remotely. So that's another digital way of doing it, not just through the ebooks or courses. You could have the option of doing it live or even pre recorded. So if you are an attorney, you might explain how navigating legal issues personally inspired you to advocate and simplify laws for others. So your digital offer could be legal templates, legal contracts that you walk people through step by step, or a course that demystifies legal basics, right? For entrepreneurs or your existing or prospective clients. So you could do that as well. Then we have the dentist and dental hygienist. You could share how a personal dental experience shaped your passion for oral health, and your product could be a children's dental care program, teeth care, mini course, or hygiene guide. So it could be something like that. It does not have to be this, in-depth, 500-page book or anything like that. It's just keeping it simple, hence the simple revenue system. Okay. So for medical doctors, you could tell the story of burnout and finding an alternative balance or patient success that inspired a different approach to care. So your offer could be an educational wellness program on longevity, lifestyle, health, or disease prevention. If you are a nurse, you might share how caring for patients taught you compassion, resilience, and stress management. So, your digital product could be a caregiver survival guide, because we know that caregivers need special care themselves. Oftentimes, they're a forgotten population. So, then you could do something about, you could write a nursing school success system or wellness resources for healthcare professionals, and that can be in any form that you desire. Marketer, you could share how you struggled to grow your online business until you learned storytelling and psychology driven marketing. Your offer could also be a course teaching small business owners how to convert lurkers into loyal buyers. Then we have the content creator. You can share something about how sharing your story online built a community and income over time. And your offer could be a storytelling and a content system teaching others how to grow through authenticity and how to build your audience through authenticity. So then we have a blogger. So you could explain how writing became a form of therapy, how it became a form of therapy for you, or a creative outlet that led to passive income. So, your digital offer could be a blogging blueprint teaching SEO, monetization, and content strategy. Now, if you are a podcaster, you could share how using your voice helped you find the confidence and build meaningful conversations. So your digital product could teach podcast launching, storytelling. As you can see, there's a theme with storytelling. If you look at some of the largest corporations, you're going to see that they shared their story along the way when they're on stage. At conferences, they start off sharing their personal story, their brand story. And why? Because they need and want to connect with their audience. And so you could also, as a podcaster, have a digital product for guest interview systems. Now, a financial advisor or CPA. You might share how you overcame financial mistakes and learned practical money mastery. So, your digital product, again, you could be teaching budgeting, investing, or small business tax prep in simple language. Or you could put something together that just focuses on what deadlines they need to make sure they don't miss. Okay. And then the final one here is you could tell the story of watching someone as an insurance agent, watching someone unprepared financially, and how that fueled your mission to educate others on the importance of having insurance and the benefits of it. And so your digital offer could be an insurance literacy course helping families choose their coverage without confusion. So you're taking the stress out of it, you're taking away the confusion. And again, you are the gap filler, you are the bridge connector. So, again, in the simple revenue system, I show you exactly how to turn your story into a structured transformation. I've given you a preview of how you can get started, but once you get in, I walk you step by step so that you start off with your idea, we develop it or you develop it, and then you have a finished product. As long as you do the work, it's going to turn out for you. And then I give you a lot of other things in there as well, things that I wish I would have had, that it seemed like people are like, oh, they don't want to tell you and all of that. I don't have time for it. So here it is for you. So also, I help you identify the pain points your audience would pay to solve, so that when they are up at 2, 3, or even 4 o'clock in the morning and they're saying, oh, I need this issue solved, I need it solved, I need it solved, you are the person that they are going to come to. You are their go to person. So I help you package your knowledge into a digital offer, build content that attracts buyers and not just followers, but these are people who want to be in your community, who want to be in your space, and people who understand reciprocity, because that's who and what you are all about. And then I show you how to launch it, even if you have a small audience. So, because people do not buy information, they buy transformation. They invest in you because you've got the shortcuts. You have the clear understanding that they will need, the identity. They're looking for something to identify with so that they can resolve their whatever their issue is. And you've got the community, because we all want to belong to something that's bigger and greater than us. So if you're ready to finally stop watching everybody else, create their digital products, or you're done with the doom scrolling and you're ready to start launching your own offer with confidence, click the link below to join the simple revenue system today. You can enroll today. And it doesn't matter what your occupation is or what your profession is. And it may not even be your profession. It may be something that you're like, I've always wanted to do this, and now here's my chance. And so I want to thank you for being here. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned some things. So, because we're all here to learn and grow and learn from one another. So, if this gave you value, please like this video. Be sure to subscribe and put the bell notification on so that you'll get notified the next time I go on YouTube. And also share it with someone who needs to hear this message, because you just never know. And also like it because that tells YouTube that you found value in my content and the information that I am sharing. So I just want you to know that your voice matters, your story matters, and your experience has power to make an impact in this world. Now let's turn it into income. And I thank you again. Peace and blessings to you.